So hey guys, it's Fanatic here. I was just playing some games in the league, just to use that energy. You don't want to let it go to waste and just sit there at 110. And then I saw some amazing news that it's going to end tonight. Well, we knew it was going to end tonight, but the maintenance is going to start. And then they did the partial figure balance adjustment. So let's go through what they're going to change. But that's exciting for me because I like playing with the new figures and coming up with the new strategies and its ideas. It also gives us a little bit of a leeway into what's going to happen in the next gym league. We're still in this gym league, and I'm taking a look at Reddit, and people are moaning about what the next gym league is going to be. But let's talk through some of these. Obviously, the P's and Q's, and people telling us what we need to do, and blah blah blah. And don't forget to allocate. Please don't forget to allocate your expansion and the chain boosts. So once they've changed your figure, they reset it. And how many times I've done it a couple of times. Here we go. Where you go into the match and you've forgotten to reset your character and your Pokemon, and it's still sitting there with this huge miss, and you're like, it's supposed to be a little bit smaller. When they did the Deoxys change, I did that, and I went in with like brand spanking new Deoxys. I'm sure I've chain leveled this, and it's sitting at 130. What's going on? Anyway, so just don't forget to do that. So they've done a huge change to Lugia, giving it a bit of a buff. So yes, they changed the name of the Hurricane attack to Cyclone, but that's in essence to make it from a 3 to a 4. So this Cyclone will now actually beat Deoxys attack form, and instead of you sending yourself to the bench, I'll send you to the bench. But no, their reasoning is because there's a lot of things that equal three attacks, and they want Lugia's attack to be higher than. So they've increased that. They've also now done and given it another ability. So it's got Marine Rage, and it's saying that because it lives in the water, but it's a flying and psychic type, that it doesn't get the water bonuses. So now they've given it its own water bonus. So what it does is it gets plus 10 for every water type on the board, okay? But that both players have, not just yours, okay, together. And then they've put a cap on it to 40. So you'll sit there and you'll get its normal attack, which is sitting at about 70, plus 40 will make it 110. But obviously that increase is just like Keldio's. It's not a default 10 and it's not a fight, but it's like every water type that's on there. So if you run, it now gives you an option to run Lugia with a water deck. They've increased or added a speed booster ability to Feraligatr, and they've also increased its attack size. And I was like, okay, well, hold on. You read this and you want to go through and you want to check what your Pokemon does and how it affects it. I never Feraligatr. So I don't know if it was something that was done before the game was released, but I never played in that gym that got Feraligatr, and I thought it was just Kyogre that I was missing. But maybe it was before, or maybe maybe the Pokemon's not out yet, and it's only coming out in the next one. So they've increased Hydro, and their main basis of here is that they want Feraligatr to be a challenge against Charizard. So if they're talking about the fight between Feraligatr and Charizard, maybe they're bringing a Water Fire, and then Water would be the weakness, so it would get plus 20, and that's why people are moaning and saying Greninja will be like 40 times for each spin. I still don't think that would be an issue. But yeah, let's see how that goes. And also, but then hold on, there's Mudkip, and then there's Larvitar and Diglett. Now I'm like holding on to my 3 Diglets because I think they're going to do something amazing with Diglett. They haven't done much. Dig is its primary characteristic, which we've adjusted Dig to have a wider wheel spread so that Dig can do more. And so like that and Nakata's Dig is going to be very, very useful. I mean, that Dig to go from one side and then chain level all the way to the end can sometimes be very, very cool, and Diglett needs to do that. But I want the evolution. I skipped a few here, but Mudkip, they've just increased its attack size and made its 10 wheel into a dodge, so that it's easier to use it to evolve. Now, I've never taken a stage 1 that's got a basic Pokemon that's got a stage 2 and leveled it all the way, because I don't really see the point. I'd love it if you did that, and when you got to the final evolution, it had plus 1 MP and plus 2 star and plus 20 damage. That would give me a reason to do it. The same you have with Larvitar. They've increased the Thrash from 40 to 50, so it's like its evolution, and increased the wheel speed of Crunch and decreased Miss, obviously. But now, what's stopping me from just still getting my Pupitar out? So I'm not too sure on that. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes. I like Larvitar's increase, but I'm still not going to go all the way from basic to stage 2. This Carvener increase, that I really enjoy, and I'm kind of like duh at the same time. So they've changed the effect of the group attack, and they've increased the wheel size of Scary Face. Scary Face just pushes them back and gives them weight. Okay, awesome. But now their ability used to be if you were next to the Pokemon, all of its attack, if it was next to another one, all of its attacks turn gold. Its attacks are still 30. So 30 is still like underwhelming. You know, we've got other Pokemons that have got 230 attacks right next to it and don't even need to be next to it. But now they've changed it here, and they've said that they're going to change it to if it's 2 steps away. Why can't they do this to Solus? So we could go Solus into Reuniclus and we could get like a better evolve there. That would make that effect, that mind, you know, it's 2 with Reuniclus. Why aren't they doing that with Solus? And the middle one, its name forgets me now. But why aren't they making that 2 steps away? That would make that deck a little bit more viable. Like you could have a nice big chunky set of 3 Pokemon that evolve, and as long as they stay together, they keep themselves. But I mean, next to it, you can't do anything where it's next to it, because then if the minute you move forward, it's gone again. So I'm like, this is a bit of a duh moment. With all the water, obviously everybody's saying that the next one's going to be the water deck, and water in the league. And I think it is going to be as well, but I hope it's water ground, which we've had before. So fire and water might actually be more of an option. Where was I looking? I was playing around, I was looking for Lugia, because I wanted to actually see what it would do to the Lugia. No, not that one. To the Lugia, there we go. So this is the main one that's going to get a lot of change. I'm really happy with my leveled up Lugia. So let's see how that goes. Okay, just a quick summary of what are the changes. Quick little video. I really want to put that Scary Face, that Cardivar, into like a quest match, just to see it do gold attacks. That's like the only fun. I want to see the spinning wheel turn gold, and then I never want to use it again. Although it is dark and water, so maybe it's going to get, maybe it'll get a little bit of increase. If we take a look at the Cardivar, where are you, sucker? I've been getting a lot of these things. Probably chain level the sucker. You see that, like 30 bite. We've really got Pokemon that do that. Okay, they're going to decrease the mist size, but just doesn't seem like an interest for me to get. Anyway, signing off. There we go.